everyone, this is Kira and welcome back to Saving for My Happy Place, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I am going to be cash stuffing my binders that contain my sinking funds. So this one here is low priority. This is subscriptions. This one is my general sinking funds, and then this one is my holiday binder. Okay, so let me go ahead and move some stuff out of the way so we have room to work. We are going to start, I think, in this mint green one, which has the subscriptions. Alrighty, and my envelopes here are not in the same order as my planner here, so I'm going to have to move around a bit, but let me go ahead and grab a highlighter so I can highlight these as I go. Okay, so it looks like first we have planners. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. So planners is getting $20. Okay. And let's see how much money we have in planners now. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. So I already spent some of the money out of this envelope this month because my Budget Mom budget planner, this one right here, May is the last month in this planner. So I just went ahead and bought my new planner for the year, but then the rest of this money is going to be spent on Monday, actually, the Erin Condren teacher planners launch on Monday. And so I'm going to get a new teacher planner for the 25-26 school year. And then also, if there are any accessories, I think I'm going to get a planny pack, which is like it holds like pens and like Post-its and like whatever you need. And it has an elastic band that like goes over your planner. So I'm going to be getting that for sure. Maybe some stickers, I'm not sure, but this is the money that I have to work with for that. All right, so Amazon Prime is going to get $13, and that is due in September. And I hope I have the right denominations here. I did not go to the bank for this money. I just took this money out of like an envelope that I was going to deposit back into the bank that were from my sinking funds that have been spent. So I'm hoping that I have the right denominations here. I know I'm a little bit short and I'm using a prop bill for one envelope, but I already went ahead and I transferred that money into my savings account for $50. So, and I'll talk about that more when I get there. All right, so now Amazon Prime has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, $104. And we need $150 for Amazon Prime. All right, next is my cat Miku, her licensing fee and her like rabies vaccination and things like that. So that's under pet license right here. And for this, I only save $5 a month. All right, so let's see how much my pet license category has now. So we have 10, 20, 25, 30. I hope you're all having a great day. It's a very dreary day here where I live in Southern California. All right, next is Consumer Reports. That is also getting $5. My husband has like a subscription to that, and that is about $60 a year. So, and that's not due until December. Okay, so now Consumer Reports has $25. All right, next is going to be my Costco membership, and that's going to get $11. All right, so now my Costco membership has... All right, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. And that's $130 a year, and that's due in January. Okay, next is Sam's Club. We recently got a membership to Sam's Club. That is getting $5. So I have the more expensive membership for Costco, but then I have the cheaper membership for Sam's Club. And I'm glad because we just bought a TV at Costco, so hopefully I'll be getting some of that money back. When you're like an executive member, you get a certain percentage of your purchases back, so I'll be getting that. Hopefully, I guess in January when my membership is due. So Sam's Club has $15, and that is $54 a year, and that's due in January. Okay, next is my husband's car registration. And his car registration is $61. So let's see. Let's do 50, 61. Let's see, my husband's car registration is due in February. And currently it's $727. Car registration is so expensive. All right, so now my husband's car registration has 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, 240, 244. 244, and we need 727. Okay, e-meals. So going back up here, e-meals is like a meal planning app that I subscribe to, and that's going to get $5. And so now e-meals has 15. That is due in March, and it's $60 a year. TurboTax, that is going to get $9. But I made a note to myself that I'm going to put in 10 basically. I'm going to take a 1 back because I didn't have any change when I was putting this money together. So now TurboTax has 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, and we need $100 for that. Okay, next is Canva Pro, and Canva Pro is going to get $10. All right, let's see how much that has now. I think it only has 10. So now it has 20 because I just paid this in April and it's $120 a year. All right, my car registration now is $31. All right, so let's see, 20, 31. And my car registration is due in April, and it's $362. So let me put this money in where it goes. Okay, so now my car registration has 20, 40, 50, 60, 62. So I need 300 more for that, but that's not due till next April. Okay, so Serious Guardian, I usually put in 22, but I only need 18 to fully fund it. And then I will have enough to make an annual payment for Serious Guardian. So let's put in 18. So that's really exciting. That's going to eliminate like a $25, $26 payment a month that I normally pay for this service for my husband's truck. So that'll be great. And then I think I'm going to start saving for Spotify. I believe Spotify you can also do an annual payment. And so I'm going to look into that and then start saving for that next. So I needed $260 for this. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 230, 240, 250, 255, 256, 57, 58, 59, 60. Yay, fully funded. Hooray. That's awesome. Let me grab a fully funded slip here. And let me go ahead and write on that we are fully funded for this. So let's see. So this is Serious Guardian. and it is $260. All right, awesome. All right, so when I make this, let's see, I think this payment is due on around the 8th of the month. So before June 8th, I need to switch my husband's Sirius Guardian from monthly to yearly. So that's really exciting. All right, next we have my Toyota app, and that is getting $14. All right, so let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so I think I just paid my Toyota app in April, so I don't think there's any money in here. So that just has the $14. Okay, and then we have Ring camera. So that I already paid at the beginning of the month. I only needed one more dollar to fully fund that. So I already paid that, and we just paid it this month. So I'm not going to add anything to that right now. Same thing with AAA. I needed $16 to fully fund it. Although I was only putting in $12 a month, but I think it went up, or there was a little bit of a change with that. So actually I need to update probably these totals here. But yeah, that's already done and paid for the month of May. So I'm not going to put anything in there right now. And then that is it for this binder. So I also have a sinking fund for my electricity and for my gas, like my natural gas. I have emergency fund. And then I have another cat that has licensing fees, but I'm going to go ahead and after I finish Miku's, then I'll go ahead and start adding to hers. Okay, so next is going to be the holiday binder. And the holiday binder, let's see, is it the pink one or the purple one? Let me check here. It looks like it's going to be the other one, the purple one. Okay. So now we're going to work on holidays. Okay, so here's my Mother's Day envelope. I still have about $66 that I did not spend. But there is a mug, a Starbucks mug that I really want to purchase for myself off of Shop Disney. However, I am going to wait until they have a day where they have free shipping. I hate, paying for a $25 cup and then shipping is $10. So I'm going to wait until I get a free shipping day for Shop Disney. But I already went ahead and funded $20 at the beginning of the month for Mother's Day. So we're not going to add anything else to that right now. Father's Day is going to get $20. And Father's Day is coming up, right? I got to ask my husband what he wants for Father's Day. So now Father's Day has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220. So I usually put $20 a month in, so like he'll have $240 after I put in $20 next month. Summer Fun is going to get $40. And this is just for my children and I to do some fun stuff over the summer since we're all going to be out of school for the summer. All right, so Summer Fun now has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340. So we'll probably go to the museum and do things like that over the summer. I'm not sure what else, but I told E to make a bucket list of things that he would like to do during the summer. And then 4th of July is going to get 20. Now 4th of July has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 180. Oh, hold on. Did I forget? I did. I forgot a 20. So I think that's 200. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Yes, 200 for 4th of July. And typically we don't really do anything, but as soon as I don't save for something for 4th of July, then we're going to want to do something. So I just saved just in case. And I had mentioned before, if we don't spend money out of these holiday envelopes that are like for everyone, so not necessarily the Mother's Day, Father's Day, if there's anything left over for that, I might just spend, the rest on something for myself for Mother's Day or Father's Day, I would just give my husband the cash maybe, and he can spend it on what he wants. But like for like the, like Halloween, Easter, 4th of July, New Year's, like things like that, where like the money's going toward everyone, I just put it toward our vacation. All right, so our next envelope is anniversary. And I need to really do something with this money very soon, because our anniversary is in August and we do want to spend the night somewhere. And so I really should be making some reservations. I just can't decide where to go and what to do. So I'm having trouble with that. If anybody lives in the Southern California area and knows of like a nice, relaxing, maybe beachfront place to go, for just a night, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so for anniversary, we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 770, 790, 805. So yeah, I have $805 just to go away for the night with my husband. So I need to, spend this money on hotel and then hopefully dinner and then like an activity maybe, if we want to do something. So I really need to start booking that very soon. All right, next is Disney. I am saving up to go to Oogie Boogie Bash with E, which is Disney's Halloween party at Disney California Adventure. So that's going to get 40. And now Disney has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 320. I mean, I need a lot more money than that, but Oogie Boogie Bash is not until October. So because it's such a late night event, I would really like to stay in a hotel, because I live about maybe an hour and 15 minutes away. And, if the event doesn't end until super late at night, I would prefer just to stay in a hotel overnight, instead of having to drive home. So I need money for tickets. I need money for hotel. And then, depending on how much I can save, either, the food will come out of that envelope or, the merchandise that we want to purchase. But I'll also have my spending money for the month. So maybe I'll have to allot some of that towards this if I can't save enough. But that's the goal, is to go to Oogie Boogie Bash. Okay, so Disney got 40. Halloween is also going to get 40. Or sorry, no, 20. Halloween's going to get 20. All right, so now Halloween has 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140. So 140 in Halloween. Next is my son L, his birthday, and he's going to get 40. 20, 40. So now he has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. So 240. I usually try to save about $400 for each person's birthday. All right, next is Thanksgiving, and that is going to get 25. All right, so now Thanksgiving, and this is just strictly for like the meal, has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 45, 50. So 150. Sometimes we order like a catered meal. Sometimes we just buy the stuff at the grocery store. I'm not sure what we're going to do this year, but I like to have a good amount saved in case I do want to get a catered meal, because those are a lot more expensive than doing it yourself, obviously. Okay, so Christmas is going to get 120. So I do have 100 here and 20. All right, so now Christmas has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 520, 540, 560, 580, 600. 600. All right. Next is holiday meal. So that's just like the Christmas meal. And like if I want to make treats, I usually make this dish called Christmas crack. It's like a cookie type thing. And I usually will bring one batch to like my husband's work, and then we'll have a batch for home, and then we'll have I usually give some to eat to give out to his friends. So I always do that during the holidays. That's when I get 20. What do you guys make for Christmas treats? Leave a comment in the box below. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we have 100 toward Christmas, like meal and treats. And for Christmas, I typically usually buy my groceries and just make the food myself. Yeah. All right. New Year's is going to get 20. All right. So now New Year's has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Again, rarely do anything on New Year's either. So that'll go into vacation if we don't use it. Valentine's Day is going to get 40. All right, so now Valentine's Day has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. 120 in Valentine's Day. And then E's birthday is going to get 40. E's birthday is in February. And L's birthday is in November. So his birthday is actually coming up next. Yeah, so it's like E's birthday, then the next month is my birthday, then the next month is my husband's birthday, and then we have a big gap over the summer, and then L's birthday is in November. Is that how it is in your house? Do you guys have all your birthdays like stacked together, or do you guys have like gaps in between your birthdays? Let me know. Okay, so now E has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. And this envelope here has gotten ripped. Gotta be careful with that. Okay, so E got his birthday money. Now I'm gonna get mine. I also get $40. So now I have $80. And then my husband, his birthday, he's gonna get $40. And he just had his birthday last month, so he has nothing in there. It's empty. So he's got 40. And then Easter gets 20. All right. And there's nothing in there because that was also last month. So now Easter just has $20. All right. That's great. Let's go ahead and move on to my other sinking funds. Pardon my arm there. Okay, so now this binder has, let's see, and I actually need to turn the page here. Okay, so pet vet care, yep, that's this envelope here. That's when I get 40, and that's, I'm putting in basically what it would cost me to get pet insurance for my pets. I contemplated doing that and getting pet insurance because we recently had kind of an expensive vet bill for my cat Ghost. But I decided not to do that, not to put the money into insurance, but then just put the money into a sinking fund so that I'll have money saved if something comes up again. So now pet vet care has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Do you guys have pet insurance for your pets, or do you just save money for your pet's vet care? Let me know in the box below. All right, next is education. That's going to get 40. I'm saving money just to take like graduate level courses in order to advance on my pay scale. I'm taking a course right now on the science of reading. And then this summer, I'm going to take a course on ADHD. I am a special education teacher, so those are both very relevant to my profession and my teaching. All right, so now education has 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 475. Yay. Awesome. I don't anticipate, well, I'm going to have to use $150 of this money on my science of reading class. For whatever reason, they don't ask you to pay until after you've taken the course, because you can take it for free, but then if you want to purchase the units that go along with that, they ask you to do it at the end. So I think that's like $150 or $160. And then the ADHD course is actually going to be free because I got like a credit. So that's awesome. And then, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to take beyond that, but I'll have to take something else, I'm sure. Okay, so E senior year is going to get 20. Yeah, after the 2 classes that I take, that I'll finish by the end of the summer, I should be at the second to the last column on my pay scale, but then I need another 15 units to get to that very far right column. So still have a ways to go. All right, so E senior year has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260. And this is just for like yearbooks and your pictures, prom, like those kind of things. So E is going to be a senior next school year. So saving for that. Yeah, I had sticker shock when I bought my son's graduation pictures. I did not think it was going to be that expensive. You're so used to paying like when you purchase your children's school pictures at their school, it's not very expensive. But for whatever reason, senior pictures are so expensive. It's really crazy. All right, so next is e-college. And that envelope's going to get 40. Okay. So E has $400 in savings account, and then another 140. So 540. All right, and then e-car is going to get 40 as well. And there's also $400 in savings. And then in addition to that, so that's 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 515, 516, 517, 518, 519. Okay, so 519 in e-car. Hair I skip. That's just to buy like hair dye or whatnot. Sometimes he likes to dye his hair funny colors. All right, so car maintenance is going to get 50. All right, so car maintenance now has 50, 100, 120, 130, 132. This is just for like oil changes, brakes, tires, that kind of thing. All right, so car maintenance, and then home maintenance also gets 50. All right, so that's car maintenance. Oh, wait, let's see. Yeah, that's car maintenance. And then I'm going to have to skip ahead, I think. Where is home maintenance? Let's see. All right. Let's see. We had hair. Oh, here's home maintenance. Okay. Hopefully I put that in the right one. Well, it doesn't really matter because they're each going to get 50. So, let me check. So this one should have three. I put in 50, so 370. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 320. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I put it in here. I think I put it in home maintenance accidentally. So that's going to get 50. And then that one should have 370. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370. Yeah, that's right. 370. Okay. And then this one should have, I added the 50 And I had said that it had, let's see, 50, 100, 120, 130, 132. Okay. Okay. Did that a little backwards, but that's okay. All right. My classroom gets 40, but I don't stuff that. I leave that in my bank account so I can spend it when I need it. And then clothing's going to get 25. So now clothing has 50, 100, 120, 125, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134. All right. Vacation is going to get 40. Okay. And that's not vacation. That's why I'm getting confused because my envelopes are in the wrong order. All right. So vacation has, well, it has $500 in savings, and then 520, 540, 560, 580, 600, 620, 640, 650, 660, 670, 680, 690, 695, 697. So almost $700 there. All right, vacation. And then dental is going to get 50. Okay, there is that. All right, dental is going to get 50. So now dental has 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 265, 66, 67, 68, 69. So 269. All right, entertainment is going to get 40. Find that one. It's right here. All right, so 40 for entertainment. All right, so now entertainment has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 205. Okay. Taxes is going to get 40. Okay, so taxes already has 900 in the bank. And now it has, so 900, 920, 940, 950, 960, 970, 980, 990, 1000, 1005, 1006, 1007. So that's good. We really didn't have to pay that much in taxes. Well, we had to pay a lot in federal, but then we basically got back plus a little bit more from state. So it kind of balanced out. But the year before that, we had to pay like over $8,000. And so I'm just like really nervous to not have some kind of sinking fund for taxes. We changed our withholdings and whatnot after the $8,000 tax period. So I'm hoping that, you know, they're taking out enough money, but you never know. All right, my mom is getting 20. And so this is just for anything that she needs. So now she has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. All right. My husband's projects are going to get 20. Let's see where that one is. All right, that's this one. All right, so now my husband's projects has 20, 40, 60, 80. All right, and then that's all for this binder. All right, so one more binder to go, and that is my like very low priority sinking funds. And I have an extra $1 here. I guess it's because of the $1 that I took out for when I made change from the turbo, was it TurboTax? I think I only had to pay $9, but then I put in a 10, so I took a 1. So I think that one is just from that. So I'll put that back there. I'll probably add that to my savings challenges. Okay, so TV is going to get 100. So I don't have any more $100 bills, but let's see here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So is this the TV one? No, that's the air purifier. This one's the TV. So I was originally only saving $2,000, but the TV ended up being like more than that. Actually, I have the receipt right here. Well, I did have some money saved already in the sinking fund. So I put down, how much did I put down? I put down $505. That's how much I had saved for this TV. And the total for the TV was like $2,365.48. So it was a little bit more expensive than I had anticipated. And so now I still owe $1,860.48. So that's what I'm saving for here for that. All right, so there's nothing in here because I literally just bought the TV and took out all the money that I had. So we have $100 in here now. All right. And then the air purifier is getting 25. 25. So we're trying to get air purifiers. I'm sure, as most of you know, like living in Southern California, we have a lot of wildfires. And so I have a really nice air purifier in my room, but I need to get better ones for my kids' bedrooms and like our living room and stuff. Because when the air quality is really bad, it's not good. So you got to have like good air purifiers. All right, so 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 235, 236, 37, 38, 39, 50. All right, so 250. I think they're like a little over like $300 each, or maybe like $330, something like that. So I almost have enough for one. Good air purifiers are really expensive, so. And then we're also saving up to get a robotic litter box, so that is also going to get 25. All right, so that is this one. And that's like over $300 as well. So we'll see how close we are for that one. All right, so now the litter box has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 225, 230, 235, 240, 240. So maybe like another $100 or so for that. Getting closer. For the stereo, like I said, I don't know if I said in this video, but in my last video, we already purchased the TV and the stereo because my husband was convinced that tariffs were going to cause the electronic prices to skyrocket. So we already bought the TV and the receiver, or the stereo. So now I just got to pay myself back from my savings account. So stereo is going to get 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right. And let's see where that is. I think that's this one. Yes. And actually, my husband just bought the receiver, so I didn't actually use the money that I already had saved for it. Hold on. That's not in the right spot. All right. So let's see how much money I have toward the receiver. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165. But I mean, let's see, I have the receipt also for that here. So the receiver, we got it at Best Buy, and that was like $696. So I'm still quite a ways off for paying myself back for that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Baby steps. And then the last thing is mattress. And I have to use a $50 placeholder because I did not have enough cash on hand to fully fund the envelope with cash. But I already went ahead and I transferred the money from my checking to my savings to represent $50, and then I need another $50. So Hopefully I have that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yay. And my $1 from making change. So now mattress. We really need a new mattress. My husband complains about his back like every single morning. So we have, let's see, 150. So 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 205, 210, 215, 220, 225. So we have 225 toward a mattress. And hopefully this placeholder will fit in here. Let's see. I might have to bend it a bit. Yeah, I didn't check to see if this was going to fit in here. Not the best fit. I'm going to have to maybe trim that down off camera so that it fits better. All right. But that is it. That is everything. I have my debt snowball here of $265 that I will apply at the end of the month to my Toyota payment, plus any other category that I have left over, like gas, spending money, groceries. I usually zero those out, and then I apply that money left over also to my Toyota payment, plus any savings challenges that I complete this month. And last month I finished one saving challenge. I put the $100 that I saved in my envelope, and then I totally forgot about it. So it's still sitting there, and I will apply it this month. I'm really hoping to get my Toyota paid off by the end of the year. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please answer any questions that you would like down in the description box below that I mentioned during the video. And I will see you guys next time. Next time I will be doing my savings challenge video. So I'm really excited about that. I have a good chunk of money to do saving challenges this month. All right. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye.